18-year-old was one of 3 teens breaking into the man's house.
Fox 5's Bob Barnard with the very latest from Fredericksburg.
Neighbors tell us the man who shot the teen at his home in this neighborhood overnight Saturday is in the military. The young man shot and killed was 18-year-old Michael Bosworth Jr., played lacrosse and football for Massaponax High School. Spotsylvania County Sheriff's officials say Bosworth and 2 juveniles were in the backyard of a home on Mackenzie Lane around 3 in the morning Saturday, trying to break into the house when they were confronted by the homeowner. Bosworth was shot and killed, one of the other boys wounded in the gunfire. Neighbors tell us they heard as many as 8 gunshots and that the teens had tried to break into other homes on the street that night. The boys who survived tell investigators they were only recording themselves dinging and ditching for a TikTok challenge, not trying to commit burglaries. Reaction here in the Fredericksburg neighborhood this afternoon.
I'm sorry the kid did that. I wish that he hadn't done what he did because he had to pay the ultimate price. Nobody likes that. Nobody, not even the homeowner. Yeah, it's very unfortunate.
Not a good idea. It's not safe. Just don't do it.
Because you don't know what's on the other side of the door.
Right. Just don't do it.
Of course, she's talking about the whole notion of dinging and ditching. We're told grief counselors were at Massaponax High School today. Michael Bosworth was set to graduate later this month. We're told Saturday night's prom went on as scheduled. Michael's stepfather, who I spoke to on the phone this afternoon, says they are mourning their son. He was a brother also as well, and they say they appreciate the love and support they're getting from the community.
All right. Peace and blessings. All praises to the Most High. And all things that are hidden shall be revealed. There you see the news, and the police said that Michael Bosworth and the other white teens were in the man's backyard trying to break in to his house. And it was said by neighbors that they tried to break in to at least 8 other houses that night. And Tyler Chase Butler evidently caught them in the backyard. He might have had cameras. He might have, caught them coming through the door. You see, they are very vague in the other articles of saying where they was found at. But unfortunately, as the neighbor said, hey, nobody likes it, but, he shouldn't have done it. And even the other white lady said they shouldn't have done it. Now, Tyler Chase Butler is evidently serving his country. He said he was in the military man, willing to give his life for his country, and yet he is in jail under, I think, no bond because 3 white children allegedly tried to break into his house. Now, they tried to say that they were doing the ding-dong ditch prank, right? But a caller called me early. He was like, wait a minute. If they're ding-dong ditching and running, then he wouldn't have been able to shoot him. Like, you ding-dong and you run, right? So how, if they're ding-dong and ditching, does he have time to go upstairs, it's a 2-story house, go upstairs to get his gun, or get his gun and come downstairs, open the door, and then fire on you if you are ding-dong ditching? Now, everybody, we like I said in the last video, some people call it ding-dong ditch, we call it nigga knocking. But first, we didn't do it at 3 in the morning. And secondly, we didn't go to nobody's back door. Because if you're in the backyard, you got to run all the way around to the front. That gives you more time to get caught. And they said that my man fired 8 shots. One of them hitting Michael Bosworth Jr. and the other grazing another child. And then, I guess the other one was the one who stayed alive to say that we were doing a TikTok prank, right? And now my brother even told me too, he said, now they not just knocking on the doors, they actually kicking doors, like it's all over TikTok. So I looked it up, and I'm going to show you what these kids are doing right here. Here is an example of a ding-dong ditch prank, if this is what they were doing. But even if this is what they were doing, they still, if it's only 3 of them, they had enough time to run. But I can see if they did do this, how that man pulled out his gun and start instantly firing, whether it's through the door, outside the door, because if somebody bangs on your door like this at 3 a.m, then once again, you don't know what's going on. So you're going to prepare for the worst and hope for the best. Watch this right here.
3 hours later.
How about we apologize and if she can apologize to us? I'll see if she's okay with that. Hello. If you apologize to them, they said they're okay with apologizing to you as well.
Here's the thing. I won't press charges. Can I just get a quick nay-nay? I know you heard us through the door. We're sorry for knocking on your door. It was not our intention. Knocking.
Banging.
You want me to press charges?
Yeah, go for it. Like, are you serious? That's not an apology. That's a threat.
We'll apologize for banging on the door.
Banging.
Not.
All right, so I'm going to end it there, but you see how 3 kids were violently banging on the door, and then 2 kids Chinese drop kicked the door, and then another one turned around and tried to donkey kick the door. And evidently this lady came out, saw the camera, grabbed the camera. They called the police to get their camera back, and you heard them at least, apologize. Yeah, we're sorry for banging on your door. So if somebody, if this is the case, which the neighbors have debunked the ding dong ditch thing, the neighbors have debunked that, saying that these kids were around the neighborhood trying to break in other houses that night. But even if that's the case, somebody banging on your door, like that lady actually had to call the police. So you tell me in this video, y'all let me know in the comments, if somebody's banging on your door like that at 3 a.m. and you got something in there to protect yourself, you got your family in there, you ain't going to come out with guns blazing. But that is not true. Even at the end of this video, they said, well, this is this notion of ding dong ditch pranking. You know what I'm saying? This brings the notion of ding dong ditch. Once again, it's a notion, but that is not what really happened, because just like the brother, told me, like, if you ding dong ditching, you run. There's no way if you're ding dong ditching, you're going to stay there and let the person open the door. That is not what it is. And once again, the other news story that is focusing on the ding dong ditch prank going wrong, saying, well, yeah, the other student had a video of earlier in the night. Well, if you're doing this for TikTok, then that video should be available too, right? And so even that news, if you go back and watch the last video I did about it, that news commentator said, well, we're going to see, we really want to see if this was a ding dong ditch prank or not, which means they know more. See, this article that you just saw today was more forthright. They were they said it blatantly. 3 teens were in the backyard trying to break into his house. Police are saying that. Police say they were trying to break into his house. So why is my brother arrested? And I've had contact with my brother's family, and he sent me a link. So once again, I had to vet him. He showed me some pictures with him, but yet and still, I haven't talked to him, and I asked for some more information, but I did say I will share this link. So I'm going to share this go or something like that. I'm going to share that link in the description, but I'm going to give the disclaimer. I got this from a perceived family member. I haven't talked to him. I haven't verified it. So, donate at your own risk, do your research. But, I did promise him I will put it in there. And, so hopefully he won't need a lawyer, because once again, if this is debunked, if the news people are saying these people are trying to break into his house, then why is he even arrested? Right. But I just wanted to give an update because my brother called me about that. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. If you're ding dong ditching, you run. You're not there for him to open the door. So my thinking is, well, he probably has some motion sensor cameras or, some camera alarms, if somebody's in his back door and he see them out there. He said, okay, if they come to my door, I'm protecting my castle, the castle doctrine, stand your ground, all of the laws and statutes and ordinance that white people are allowed to use, then, you know, my brother Tyler Chase Butler should have been allowed to use as well. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. You see the number 919-587-7782. I thank y'all for supporting this channel, sharing the videos, calling in, sending in information, emails, texts, all of the things, man. I really appreciate the support. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. As always, peace and blessings.